from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. It's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New Orleans Saints taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Open man is the tight end, Troutman. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
At the 34-yard line.
Now a run with Geis. A look at the numbers for Geis a week ago. 20 carries, 81 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
Third down and 6 yards to go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
And 10 yards to go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, we got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
13 yards the tally on the return there. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their 5'11 quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
I know we were assigned this game, but let's face it, this is the one we wanted, isn't it? A chance to watch an MVP candidate perform down the stretches 4 weeks ago. How are you feeling about his chances?
Well, I think he certainly has a shot. It's going to determine what he does and what the others around him do for these last 4 weeks. But more MVP chatter, it seems like, every year as you hit the month of December. This year's going to be no exception.
Yeah, I know he's not ranked #1 right now, but if he plays up to his capabilities, I think he's going to win the thing.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. On the move to his left. And it's caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 110 yards in the score.
And when it comes to individual numbers, he's leading the pack. And all he wants to do now is finish strong and secure a league title.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Touching offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal.
Wilson will throw again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown.
From a yard out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line,
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Jordan Brooks coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 14.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. From the shotgun, Wilson. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the... It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And it is now 21-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
21. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's good.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down right at.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's complete to Troutman, right side. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to the ground game now with Geis. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 48-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Bobby Wagner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
22-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going around the NFL.
You'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right